What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a return to subscribe, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. They been recently showing a lot of crimes that they're saying some migrants are performing out there in New York City and other places. Mainly in New York, though, where they're running down on people with scooters, snatching their purses, cell phones primarily, and committing all types of snatch and grab, I guess, by scooter crimes. Now, this is prevalent in a lot of different countries, and now it done made its way over here. In fact, since last year they said it done tripled. I forgot the month, but I think he said June or July, it done tripled. The crime spree of this. Now, I saw this coming, and not to condemn anybody. Let's be real. A lot of these people that come over here are younger kids. They're impressionable. A lot of them, when they sent them over here, had existing criminal records in their own country before they came here. And they're desperate. Migrants, I told you, these are still people. They see everybody else living the American dream, which they came to experience. Problems with paperwork, a lot of things, red tape. Their process is being withheld. A lot of people are impressionable. A lot of people over here coming from the country that they from are exploiting them and recruiting them into doing crimes. Now you're starting to see it. Electric scooters are now weapons, where they just drive up on the curb and just snatch your stuff and take off before you can do anything. They're targeting a lot of women with this. It ain't cool. Here's an update of what's going on out there in New York, man. You guys brace yourself. Check it out.
There's new concerns about a wider criminal network involving migrants.
All right, police are linking them to a string of moped robberies here in the city, and they say they're being recruited by kingpins.
Fox 5's Linda Schmidt joins us now with a closer look at how this operation allegedly works. Linda.
Yeah, hi there, Steve and Natasha. Well, first of all, the NYPD says the criminal network is so far comprised of mostly Venezuelan migrants, and the crimes that they are committing here in the city can not only physically hurt you, but they can also wipe you out financially.
What are we looking at?
NYPD Inspector Nicholas Fiore and the Crimes Against Persons Unit have their hands full with a surge in crimes they say are being committed by a crew of Venezuelan migrants. How big of a problem is this right now in the city?
This is tremendous.
We have seen the chilling videos. One, sometimes two suspects on a moped jumping the sidewalk, yanking cell phones and jewelry from victims. A 62-year-old woman in Brooklyn was recently dragged down the sidewalk. Inspector Fiore says these types of crime patterns have nearly tripled since the migrant surge into the city.
From April of 2023 to January 2024 was 160 patterns versus the time period the year prior when they were not in this country, it was 62 patterns.
Cell phones are a hot commodity that could wipe you out financially.
There was a tech guy in the Bronx that was able to hack into the phone in less than 3 minutes and empty your bank accounts. That money got sent to separate places from Miami to Texas.
He says the phones are then shipped to Colombia and Venezuela.
You could then take that phone and sell it for $1,000, $1,500.
Fiore calls it a sophisticated operation that is orchestrated from outside the U.S., and the criminal network is expanding.
There are orders coming from Colombia and Venezuela to Miami and then to New York.
Kingpins here are contacting migrants in the city on WhatsApp.
Those go to shelters all over New York City. If you're stealing the phones, could be $300 to $600 per cell phone.
In December, the NYPD was alerted the brutal Venezuelan gang called Tren de Aragua had made it across the border into New York. Their savage, bloody crimes are similar to the MS-13 gang.
We were working off intelligence that there was an MS-13-like crew that was coming to America and committing these crimes. Not one of our perpetrators had admitted to being in a gang or a crew or MS-13 or Tren de Aragua. but it's not out of the picture.
And the NYPD stressing once again, and they have said this so many times, they really want to get this point across here, that most of the migrants coming here are not committing crimes. This is a small group that is gradually growing, though, and doing a lot of damage. And the NYPD is working around the clock to get them. Steve and Natasha, back over to you.
Welcome. All right, guys, they said the Venezuelan gang goes by the name of Tren de Aragua, which translates to Aragua Train. What that means, I'm reading it up here, says the group's name, which roughly translates to Aragua Train, may have originated from the labor union working on a railroad project throughout the state, which was never finished. So the name means people that worked on the railroad, Aragua Train, or union workers from a railway project. Now, this is only going to get worse. And they said it's growing. People come to this country a lot of times, and I want to be very specific. I'm not talking about everybody, because they said the majority of these people do have troubles and just want peace and want to do well and survive like the rest of us. I have no problem with that. But to these pieces of crap that come over here or are distinctively sent over here on a mission to cause destruction, make a name for themselves, and send money back to their country, I blast them on the spot. You know what I'm saying? I send a message, and I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Sounds crazy, but it's true. You watch in the next 6 months. In fact, I give it a year, but you'll start seeing it probably in the next 90 days. With this situation, with these migrants where they can't, get housing, things aren't going their way, a lot of frustrations. They already battling with the police in NY. You know what I'm saying? You watch you start seeing a certain level of violence like you've never seen before. A lot of the places these people come from, it's like some of the towns they from, total chaos. Women don't have rights. We'll see a lot more people getting snatched up. We'll see a lot more people getting dismembered. These folks come from places where they play for keeps. You're going to see a lot more scooter crimes. They don't care if you're a kid, if you're a woman, or whatever. They want what they want. As a gang, they're required to go out and do a certain amount of whatever they got to do and work their way up. Easily recruited. Bunch of young kids reporting to somebody older. You're going to start seeing crime increase, because those that are not getting are going to make it easy to be recruited by those that are getting, because they're showing hungry people their plate, even though they ain't in no better situation. If you don't believe it, look at what's over here right now. Kids that don't eat, they be hungry. No male leadership. Nobody to set them straight. Be an example of how to be on the right path. Depressed. Not feeling accepted. Here comes somebody on the street, recruiting them, feeding them, calling them brother, giving them a family type atmosphere. And all they got to do is just roll with the punches with everybody else. See, that's the thing about especially young boys, man. They want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, but they don't know what their why is or what their reason for being here. But acceptance and respect is something everybody wants, especially young men. And it makes them very malleable to be shaped into something that they think they should be. So the lady was 62 years old. They got pulled in that video a lot of you guys saw, banging against that pole. Did you see the other lady refusing to let go of her purse? Did you see the bike fall on her? Do you know how dangerous that was? What if her hair got caught in that chain link with the horsepower on that bike? Your scalp has no give. It would have de-scalped her right there. She'd have bled out on the street. They looking stupid. The bike fell on them. They're going to pick the bike off and run off anyway. They don't care nothing about you, your pain, what you got to do with your money. If you got to pay bills like everybody else, they want what they want. I'd give them the notoriety they seek. As soon as I catch them in the act, it'd be over right there. It would be over right there. We're not going to spend taxpayer dollars on people that don't want to be here or act like, they in their own country that they ran from or they came from for, whatever reason. I'm not a Trump supporter, but some of the stuff he said made sense. A lot of people came down on him. Damn, that's messed up. He said that Trump racist. He stated a fact, and that should let you know something sometimes. Sometimes people say stuff, and you can't get past the color of their skin when they making sense. Now everybody riding the Trump train. Oh, Trump, right. Even some black folk endorsing them. Rappers. Bring Trump back. I disagree with that, but guarantee you this is going to be a talking point in the next what's the name, and I think this is part of the plan. They bring a few people over here to start some chaos and craziness. Here comes somebody on the white horse coming up. Boom, I'll save us. They're going to come with a colorful speech and everybody going to fall for it. And this person's already picked to be president already. I mean, I'm not no conspiracy theorist or nothing like that, but I'm going to tell you something. There's always a game being played. When they're telling you to look this way or whatever shiny right here in your face, what's in the shadows, what you need to be worried about. That's where the truth at. I told you, when somebody holds something in your face, you don't look at the shiny object. You look at what's holding it and presenting it to you. This whole thing is strange. You cannot tell me if they know everything about everybody in this country, why would they let a bunch of strangers come in here without knowing anything about it? Now, some of the stuff they might not have known about the past and all this other stuff, but if people didn't come with ID here, how you let them in? See the game? Something don't sound right. And it's messed up because there are some people that came here for the right reasons, and there are other people that were sent here for the wrong. So where does that leave us? Us common citizens. White House know about this shit. FBI know about it. Oh, we got intelligence that is a gang here working. Okay, what you doing to crush it before it starts? Before it blows up? It's growing. Where the FBI at? Then again, they ain't even doing nothing about all these mass shootings that was happening. Just waiting for them to happen, then go investigate after the shit. After babies and people get killed, they ain't got nothing to do with it in a Walmart, a school, or whatever. I would crush this real quick. And the hell with whoever got mad with it. Because it's my job as the leader of this country to make sure people are safe here. What did he say? America first. Everybody was like, oh, that's racist. He said America first. He talking about white America. Huh? Look, everybody getting fucked up now. It's crazy. This is craziness. And it's a damn shame because it said it's a Venezuelan street gang. A lot of people are going to be indifferent, are going to be, turned away from people when they say they're a migrant from Venezuela. What if they're a good migrant, a productive person? That's foul. This is why I say I'd get rid of them real quick. And there wouldn't be no jail time because you make your folks, your people to know that you represent look bad because you're selfish. Get them out of here. For real. This is crazy. You stealing cell phones, all of a sudden, somebody can hack them in 3 minutes, take your bank account information. You that smart to do that. You got that much intelligence, but you can't come together and do something for your own people in a positive way or set up some type of job. Not saying doing that, but some type of job where you hire some of these migrants for a good purpose. There are a lot of people out here with black hearts and venom in their blood. And you can't change that. For there to be good, there will always be evil. It's up to us to balance that shit out. But then again, when you have good men around people, that are evil, it's only a matter of time for some of that poison to get on them if they're not careful. And most of the time, it can't be avoided. Dragging old people up and down the street, leaving it for the cops to run and chase these people all around when you got these government agencies that's supposed to have all this intelligence on people and stuff, and they can't even fix this. I'd have a task force on this right now, and I'd be kicking ass. Y'all better come up here with somebody, and it better not be no innocent people you bringing in here to try to trick somebody into thinking you're doing your job. You intelligence, use your intelligence. When you catch these clowns, the ones you caught, bring them in there and get them to talking like you did all them other people that you captured from Al Qaeda. They are messing this thing up. It's an ulterior motive going on, and I think they want to create a whole bunch of chaos and confusion and to get somebody in office or to get the favor of somebody, and then all of a sudden watch this stuff just start trickling away and you won't hear nothing else about it. It'd be like certain stories I do that are real messed up, and then all of a sudden you don't remember the person because you've been bombarded with so much other stuff. This is stupid. That lady could have broke her legs when she hit that steel post. You know how hard it is for somebody to recover when they like get up in age, depending on what type of health condition they in, just healing. One of my clients broke her arm today, right? Well, she broke her arm last month. It still ain't healed. She got to go back and get another surgery because for some reason her body's not healing right. You knocking old people down. You know, a fall can kill you at an older age. These knucklehead dudes don't care about nothing. So why should we? Taxpayers on the hook. Go figure. How can you explain this to me or you or anybody else out here that's just trying to pay our freaking bills how this works? Oh, we got it under control. Trust us. Yeah, while somebody's getting their ass beat right now, dragged down the goddamn street like they Evel Knievel falling off his freaking motorcycle. I'm getting mad. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hear me out. That was not a thing for me to disrespect migrants because I know a lot of people that are over here, some of them that are legal, that are cool as hell. And they treat me like family. I'm down with the Hispanics and the Latinos and everything. But some of this stuff got to be called out. I'm going to say what I got to say. You know what I mean? Because closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you in the next video. Take care.